You can either go straight to
Why is it so dark in
frequency,
here?
or
Period.
you can do period and then take the inverses of the period.
Alright, my bad.
So whatever works for you, okay? I care not what you think through in terms of the process. That's since we already started with this one, let's finish it. So, which one do you want from the highest to the lowest?
D,
Why D?
because it has the biggest K value and the smallest M value.
Yeah, so if you look at this one, this is going to be the square root of 2k over
M.
m.
Mhm.
This one's going to be the square root of k over 2m. This is going to be the square root of
K over 2M.
also k over 2m. And this is going to be, a is going to be
K over 4M.
k over 4m. So what do you know about b and c?
They're the same.
So these two are going to be the same. And since you want to rank it from highest to lowest, which is going to go first?
D,
D, and then
B, C,
B is going to equal C,
and then A.
and then A.
B, C, A.
Okay? Now, if you were to rank period from highest to lowest,
That's different.
Just switch, flip it.
yeah, then it would just get flipped.
AC equals
Okay?
MT.
Because period is 2 pi times the square root of
M over K.
m over k. Okay? There you go.
Yes.
All right, so one last little algebraic trick, and then I'll turn you loose.
Turn us loose.
Algebraic.
On homework.
No, wait.
When he's gonna get
What are you talking about?
I have to leave with
Do you
Fisher.
have a lot of homework? Is there a lot of homework? We have homework.
It's actually, it's like last night, but there's even less.
Yes.
Really?
Wait, are they harder questions though?
No, they're about the same.
Okay, it's not like the satellite question you gave us?
No,
I need a
no.
good news, bad news day.
That was bad.
Yeah, can we get a good news, bad news on Friday?
We have a test.
Test.
So good.
Oh, we do have a
It's
test.
just a bad news, good news day, that's it.
Yeah.
Bad news first.
What's the test over this? Right?
Yeah.
No.
It's over something.
No, it's over the stuff we did last semester.
It's
I
only magnetism.
realized the stupid.
When is magnetism?
You just.
Oh, not until like the fourth 9 weeks.
What?
Fourth 9 weeks.
Next term.
Oh.
What's
What's
next?
our
Dude,
next?
you look so
unit?
different.
He said
to us.
sound.
We go
I
sound,
genuinely thought you
and
were-
then light, and then we start
I was so
electricity.
Duh. When is the optics one?
Quick check.
That's in this 9 weeks. That's
Optics
part-
is
that's
at the
part
end of
light.
this?
Sorry.
I'm gonna cry.
Seriously.
It's okay, so it'll be, but like this was like kind of easy, so then it'll like even
Did you actually do like this?
Oh.
Will it?
So like at least we don't have all the hard stuff. And
Okay,
Yeah, true.
so here's a little bit of an algebraic trick that you can do. One thing you can do to calculate frequency, if you have a mass that is oscillating back and forth. So if you look at that equation, frequency equals 1 over 2 pi k over m. Now, here's the tricky little substitution that you can do. Is the force, and this is where this thing is a linear function, okay? Because if you were to graph force and elongation, right, you would get this. So the force pulling down is going to be the weight of the spring, so that's going to be mg. So mg is going to equal k delta L. So if you solve this for mass, you get k delta L over g. So then you can take this whole thing, k delta L over g, and substitute that in for the mass underneath the radical. Oh, okay. So then we've got k over k delta L over g. Well, we can do this, and the k's are going to cancel out. So I don't even have to have the spring constant. Okay, I don't have to have that. So if I suspend this, so if I take that 1 kilogram mass, and all I have to do is measure how far it stretches, I can determine the frequency of that oscillation.
Yes, you can.
Okay? Because I don't have to have the mass, I don't have to measure the period, I don't have to measure anything. Okay? All I have to do is I have to know what my G value is, and then I have to know how far it stretches. Now, here's an interesting thing that happens. I'm on Earth, right? G's gonna be 9.8 meters per second squared. That's gonna stretch a certain length. Okay, this is a spring. I go to the moon. What's gonna happen to my calculated value of frequency?
It's gonna go down.
It's gonna go down.
Or wait,
No, it's gonna
No, it's
increase.
gonna-
It's gonna increase.
it'll stay the same.
I've heard increase, decrease,
No,
stay
it's
the
not. It's
same.
gonna decrease.
I have heard every possible answer.
It's gonna decrease.
Frequency will decrease. All of the above.
All right, increase strength.
If what?
Now, let's think this through big picture. I take a 1 kilogram mass, or 1 kilogram, whatever, and I'm on the moon. Will it stretch it as far? No. Okay, so it's not going to stretch as far. Okay?
Right.
But what's also going to happen to my value of G?
It's gonna go down.
Gotta
It's
go.
going to become less. Right?
So, frequency.
I just cancel out.
It's gonna stay
Yeah.
the same.
Yes, it's going to stay the same.
That's
Okay.
the answer.
That's a-
Because it's still going to have the same value of K, because it's still the same spring.
Yeah.
So that K and L are going to change proportionally. And I'm still going to get the exact same frequency.
So that's if you swing a spring in a pendulum?
What?
If you take a spring, how do you change the length of a pendulum?
It's
That's
a spring, Louis.
We're
It's a
talking
spring
about a
that's going
spring.
up and down.
This is an oscillating spring like this. This isn't a pendulum.
Hey, that's valid though. I could tell you could be confused about that. I can see where he would be confused because you only use L for pendulums. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
see?
But this is, okay, and it's not angular momentum either. Okay? So this delta L is the elongation of the spring. So we could put that as X. There. Let's put that as X, Louis.
Okay, if it's okay.
Yeah, see, that's way more.
Okay?
So we're gonna
Delta X. How about that?
change it up.
Or amplitude.
Well, no, because this is just how far it stretched,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
not the amplitude. That's just how far it stretched when you put the mass on it. So it isn't amplitude.
Yeah.
Okay, because amplitude is going to happen.
Are you going to give us this one too?
Not really, probably not. But you should be able to derive it.
Oh.
All right, I'm done.
Get it now.
Oh no.
Take no.
This is actually quite a bit shorter than yesterday.
F, K, X.
That's doable, honestly.
Mm,
14
Okay,
to 2.
that's, yep.
Oh.
15, 16.
27.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
That's it?
Oh, that's it?
No.
Oh, no, the problem. Only 3 questions though, that's pretty huge.
Yeah.
oh, it's in the book again?
Yes.
They're all gonna be
Aw.
like A through E.
Are they always in the book?
Anymore they are. Almost all these will come from the book.
Jorge, can you grab me questions?
Oh, I see. That's good.
grab me 26? Meadow 6, please.
You can check my answer.
Number of
You
seconds?
prefer
Just grab
paper
them all and
assignments?
pass them.
Yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
No, because then he makes them and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
third-
could go
29
button.
to
Yeah.
29.
Yeah,
put
like,
it on the internet.
True, the way he be wording it.
this is all the space it took me. Just like the front and half
Oh,
the back.
yay!
So it's not big.
I like how they're all like, stop writing 15, 16, 17, he stops, and they're like, you're done.
That one. Give me a black one too.
Wait, let's make sure I write these all right.
Why do you, wait, I'm confused.
What's the 14 plus 2?
Yeah, what's
It's
15?
just assignment 14. What you handed in today was assignment 14-1. So this is the second assignment out of chapter 14.
Oh, what page is it?
Smile.
It's at the end of chapter 14.
It's the same pages,
It is?
just different questions.
Oh, really? Yeah, 'cause I was like, what is it? Huh.
Okay. L's are by the bane of my existence.
It really is.
I just, yeah.
This is all you take.
Can you change your name from Louis just to make it simple?
Ooh.
Ooh. Ironically, your name starts with L.
Yeah, I've used it too many times. It just confuses me.
I think you're the only one here that has a name that starts
Okay,
with
bye,
L.
Fisher.
Yeah.